Hi everybody, we're back with page 868. This is the last page we'll do together in this lesson. And on this page we're going to use a variety of problem-solving strategies. So let's review those strategies. Use any strategy to solve each problem. Guess, check, and revise, which is mostly what we've done in this lesson so far. We can also work backward, draw a diagram, or make a table, or any other strategy that is helpful. So let's go ahead and start with our first problem, number 7. Tiara ran 4 blocks to her friend's house. Then she ran twice as far to the grocery store. How many blocks did she run in all? So as we did before, you probably need a piece of scratch paper. If you don't have one, stop the video, go get yourself a piece of paper, and then come back. Okay, so now let's work on our scratch paper. We can probably sort of do a drawing for this one if we want. Let's draw a picture of Tiara running 4 blocks to her friend's house and then twice as far to the grocery store. What would be twice as far as 4 blocks? What's twice 4 blocks? Well, twice 4 blocks is 8 blocks. So now if I add those all together, the 4 blocks to her friend's house and twice as many to the grocery store, which is 8, my total is 4 plus 8 equals 12. Now go back to the page in the book, and on the line here you can write 4 blocks to friend's house plus 8 blocks to the grocery store equals 12 blocks in all, and that is the correct answer. Okay, number 8. Brady is planning a party. He sends invitations to 3 friends from his soccer team, 5 friends from school, and 9 neighbors. So first of all, when we solve this, we're going to find out how many invitations he sent in all. Now here's the second part of it. 7 friends tell him they cannot come. How many friends will come to the party? Well, I think we can easily write a number sentence for how many in all, and then do another number sentence for how many are not coming. But let's take it one at a time. First of all, on your piece of paper, write a number sentence, and I would do this going up and down. We're going to figure out how many in all he invited. Write 3, those that came from his soccer team, plus 5 that came from school, plus 9 for the neighbors. Now go ahead and add that up. How many invitations were sent in all? When I solve this, I would look at the 3 plus 5 first and add that together to get 8, and then add 8 plus 9 to get 17. So we know 17 invitations were sent in all. Now, it says 7 friends tell him they cannot come. How many friends come to the party? You could use mental math. You know that 17 minus 7. You could probably do that in your head, or you could set up a problem, 17 minus 7, and it's going to give us the same answer, 10. So now, how many friends will come to the party? Our answer, go back to the book, 10 friends can come to the party. Okay, number 9. Melissa sees 16 wheels on a total of 6 motorcycles and cars. How many motorcycles and cars are there? This is a guess and check that we did previously. Now we have to understand, first of all, motorcycles. How many wheels do motorcycles have? Motorcycles only have 2 wheels. How many wheels on cars? 4. So we're going to do the same thing we did, where we're going to multiply the number of cars times the number of wheels, 4, and we're going to multiply the number of motorcycles times the number of wheels, 2. And then we're going to do guess and check and see how close we can get. So go back to your scratch paper, and let's just start guessing and checking. Let's start with 2 motorcycles. That would be 2 times 2 wheels. 2 times 2 gives us 4. And let's start with 4 cars. 4 cars times 4 wheels, that's 16. If I add the 4 plus the 16, how many am I getting? I'm getting 20 wheels. It's too many wheels, right? We need a total of 16 wheels. So now let's go ahead and revise. Instead of 2 motorcycles, this time let's do 3 motorcycles and 3 cars. Because remember, we need 6 vehicles in all, okay? So here we go. Let's try this one. 3 motorcycles, that would be 3 times 2 wheels gives us 6. And if we have 3 motorcycles, we're going to need 3 cars to get us to the 6 vehicles. 3 cars times 4 wheels gives us 12. If I add that together, what do I get? 6 plus 12. I get 18. I'm still too high. Remember, I need 16 wheels in all. Let's try one more. This time, let's have 4 motorcycles and 2 cars. 4 motorcycles times 2 wheels. That's 4 times 2. What do you get? You get 8. Very good. And if I have 2 cars times 4 wheels, what do I get? 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. Very good. And that is the total amount that we were looking for. 6 vehicles, 16 wheels. So let's now go back to the page and write down 4 motorcycles and 2 cars. And that is our answer. And I'll give you a minute to go ahead and do that. Okay, now let's look at number 10. 10 is going to use what we learned about area in our previous chapter. So let's read the problem first and then decide what we're going to do. It says, use number sense. A picnic table has a length of 6 feet and a width of 4 feet. If 3 tables are pushed together, what is the combined area of the tables? So first of all, we have to remember, how do we figure out area again? We take the length times the width, and that is the area. Now we know that each table is 6 feet long by 4 feet wide. And if I multiply 6 times 4, I'm going to get the area of one table. Please write that on your scratch paper. 6 times 4. 6 times 4 is 24. Now that's the area of one table. Now to find the area of 3 tables, I'm going to add together the area of one table, 24, plus 24, plus 24. Please write that on your paper. I would write it going up and down, 24, 24, plus 24. Take a minute and add that together. What do you get? You should get 72 feet, and that is the correct answer. Now, I also could have used a multiplication problem to figure out the area of the 3. I could have taken 3 times 24, and what I could have done is decomposed it. I don't know if you guys remember this. We did this a while back. If I were to take 3 times 20, 3 times 20 means 20 plus 20 plus 20. That would give me 60. And then if I were to take 3 times 4, that gives me 12. I would have come up with the same answer. 60 plus 12 is 72. So I could have done it both ways, either by adding 24 plus 24 plus 24, or multiplying 3 times 24. But my answer is the same regardless. The answer is 72 feet. Okay, a couple more. Number 11. Bishan left home for a friend's house at 6:15. He arrived at the house 1 hour and 35 minutes later. What time did he arrive? It says write the time in words and numbers. So let's go back to our scratch paper. Let's write down 6:15. And if I were to add 1 hour to 6:15, what is the time? 1 hour. It would be from 6:15 to 7:15. Very good. Now I need to take the 7:15 and to that add 35 minutes. You can count on your fingers 5-minute intervals, 35 till you get to 35. That would be 7 5-minute intervals. That's one way to do it. Or you could add 15 plus 35. That's the number of minutes plus the additional 35 minutes. What do you get? I'm going to give you a minute to try that. So if you add the 15 plus the 35, you get 50. So the time that he arrived was 1 hour, from 6:15 to 7:15, 7. From 7:15, 35 more minutes gives us the time of 7:50. So it'd be 7:50. You can write that here as a number, 7:50, or in words, which would be the words 7:50. Okay, and I'll give you a minute to do that. We have one more to go and we're done. Okay, Jerome bought 2 folders and received $1.45 and change in quarters and dimes. If he got 7 coins back, how many coins of each kind did he get? So he bought 2 folders, received $1.45 in change. The change was in quarters and dimes. Total of 7 coins. Now this is another guess and check, so you're going to need to go back to your scratch paper. We know we got $1.45 back. There are 7 coins in all. There's quarters and dimes. Let's go ahead and just start. I'm going to start with 4 quarters. So how much money is 4 quarters? Each quarter is worth 25 cents. 4 quarters is worth $1. Good. So we know that there's 7 coins. So if there are 4 quarters, that must mean there's 3 dimes. 3 dimes are worth 10, 20, 30. So if he got 4 quarters and 3 dimes, what did he get? He got $1.30. That's too low. We know that the change back was $1.45, so I need to try again, okay? This time, instead of having 4 quarters, let's try 5 quarters and 2 dimes. That gives us the 7 total coins. So 5 quarters would be the same as 4 quarters plus 25 more cents, so it would be $1.25. And how much is 2 dimes worth? 10, 20. Good. So now we have $1.25 plus 20 cents, and great. Look, that gives us the $1.45 that we needed. So the 7 coins that he got to give him change back for $1.45 were 5 quarters and 2 dimes. Okay, so that's it. Now what you're going to do on your own later in the week is the homework, which is going to be 869 and 70. 869 gives you an example to refresh your memory. 870 has a couple of problems. I will provide the answer key for 870. The idea is to do the work first, then check the answers and make any changes you need to after you've checked your work. So I hope you enjoy working on these couple of pages, and I will see you the next time with our next lesson.